Hey guys, it's Steve Lamont, the founder at Elevate Realty Group. As always, like or subscribe to our YouTube channel for more educational content, and I felt obliged to keep you updated on the market. There is so much bad news in our news feeds, on the nightly news. It seems like every day they are just bombarding us with recession talk. The market's down 4%. The real estate market is crashing. Interest rates are up. I want to give you the real information on the ground. It is legitimate. The market is shifting. There is a dramatic shift in demand because interest rates went up. On average, this year, a buyer's payment cost them 40% more than had they bought in October or November. There's no doubt that that's going to impact buyer demand and what they're able to pay. And we've seen this in our most recent properties that we've listed over the last 2 weeks. I've estimated there's about half the buyer demand that we had at the beginning of the year. What does this mean? The sky is not falling, honestly. I have sellers calling me constantly and people that we've worked with, hey Steve, is the market crashing? Absolutely not. Let's remember where we were before COVID. On average, it would take 30 to 40 days to sell a home in the Sacramento region in 2019. This was the longest period of time it had taken to sell a home, dating back to like 2013 or 14. The market was much softer in 2019 than it is today, but it was still a seller's market, right? So I think we need to go back and look at the last 10 years versus the last 2 years. The buyers and sellers who moved over the last 2 years took advantage of an incredible time to sell a house or buy a house. Honestly, they took advantage of a time period where it was very easy to buy, it was cheap to buy. If you had to sell, it was very easy to sell and you got a premium price for your property. But that time has passed. The immense, incredible, multiple offer market is gone. Let's just all bury that. It doesn't mean that the future market is going to be bad. It just means that we're going to go back to a more normalized market, which should be fantastic news if you're trying to buy a home. And the good news is, in the last 2 weeks, the rates went down almost a quarter point. As the stock market is volatile and as uncertainty picks up, interest rates should level off a little bit. I do anticipate, though, that the Fed is going to react strongly over the next, let's call it 2 more quarters. I think that we could potentially see interest rates up around 6 to 7%, which would also dramatically hurt demand. I don't think the real estate market is crashing. If you look at supply and demand, it would be a remarkable feat to turn around the seller's market. Inventory would have to quadruple basically, and that would be devastating. You would see 4 or 5 times the number of homes. The key news on the ground here in Sacramento, the real estate market is not crashing. The market is absolutely shifting, but we're just normalizing. We're not even close to what it was in 2019. I mean, the market would have to slow down like 4 or 5 times to get back to where we were before COVID. Consider yourself lucky if you're buying a home with a 5% interest rate. Consider yourself lucky if you're a seller and you're selling your home in 2 weeks, okay? It's a great time to buy and sell. If you are interested in selling a home, I would get that home on the market immediately to lock in a good price and to sell it quickly. As always, my name is Steve Lamont. I'm your voice of truth here in the Sacramento region. Visit our website at homesbyelevate.com. Thank you.